Hello and welcome. I am RPD. My last stream before heading into 2024. Go ahead and put the link in the chat for JJ Diesel or whoever want to come up. But anywho, why am I making this last stream? And I know you guys think that, oh, he says the same thing. Yeah, yeah, just about. Because women have been treating men like for crap like decades, and they continue to do it. See, blue pill men especially are comfortable letting women talk them in any kind of way. Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble or legal trouble, but men overall have been letting women talk them in any kind of way. Letting women running manager positions, boss, supervisor, and the man has the lower position on the job. And that woman feel like, hey, I can talk to them in any kind of way I want to. I tried the link, but it will not let me use it. Yeah, StreamYard suck. Try to try to probably reset your phone and then cut it back on and try again. If not, StreamYard suck. I'll probably get kicked off of that. But anywho, yeah, I mean you guys just let women talk to you any kind of way. Do I next question, do I have female friends in my state? No. Because there's no need for me to have female friends. That's a waste of time. The way I treat females, especially ones that are rude, I treat them like crap. Why? Because they treat me like crap. Now, the ones who respect me and be nice, okay. But the majority of these women out here, and things are getting worse, that treating people like crap, especially the average man like myself. You remember how you put it in my private chat the last time? Yeah. Yeah, I can go ahead and do that. Let me just go ahead and copy it and paste it. But yeah, I don't let any of these women or I don't let any of these simps talk to me any kind of way. Because if they do, I treat them like crap back. Let me see if I can go ahead and copy this link. Then I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, StreamYard be acting up sometimes. Let me see if I can copy the link and then send it by email. Let's see if I can do that. Overall, it is no time for games. It's time no for jokes. Us as men, especially MGTOW men, we need to be serious because 2024 is in 21 days. And by next year, like we said before, it's going to get worse. I hope you guys are prepared by next year because, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things. Why do I talk about women so much? Women assume we hit rock bottom. Women are going to men's doors, asking them for money, asking them a place to stay. Women need help by the average man like myself, and I refuse to help them. I'm not helping none of you women. You've been treating me like for crap ever since I was growing up. So why should I help you? Why should I help you at all at this point? You won't help a man that's homeless. You won't help a man when he asks you for money on the street. So in that same similar situation, why should I help you at all? I'm gonna go ahead and send a link to your Facebook Messenger or the on your by text. I go ahead and send it to you. But overall, don't help none of these women at all. Now, can you be friends with them? Maybe so, if that work out. Relationship, it won't work out. Dating, it won't work out. Marriage, it won't work out. I sent it to you by text, JJ Diesel. Hopefully that should work. But I don't know why you men keep helping women out. Well, you know they hate your guts. You know, reality, they hate your guts. I'm not helping any of these women out. Oh, he hates women. He hates women. I don't hate women. Just the simple fact that they're their back on me, and they continue to divorce men. They continue to use men. They continue to do evil towards men, and these blue pill guys don't see it. I see clear as day that these women continue to do evil, continue to use men. Hopefully it should work. It's not working. Try to send it to Facebook Messenger. All right. Man, StreamYard. StreamYards. I'm gonna send it to you, bro. On just a second. But yeah, why do I keep talking about women? Why do I keep talking about simps? Why do I keep talking about the things that really matter? It's because some men may go back to the plantation, rather than dating, friendship. Because if you go be friends with a woman, you will want sex at some point in time. I know I wanted sex with my ex female friend. Had to be friends with her first. Had to jump through hoops, and I finally got what I got. Me as an idiot, I took things further, and that didn't work out. As you see, these guys today, they take things further. It doesn't work out. My point is that you don't need a relationship. You don't need dating. You don't need marriage. Only thing you need as a man is sex. If that doesn't work out, you know what she does: sexual harassment, rape. So what's the next thing? Sex doll, escort, no escort, maybe a sex doll, or just live life as a man. Just live life. Yeah. Also, about 6 days ago, I was at work. This female customer that looked like a dyke, two black females. She go inside public storage. This other female that worked there, she those two got into an argument. So I record the whole thing and start laughing. Goes to show you, letting these women have jobs too. They don't know how to control themselves. What happened was that the customer threatened the girl with a gun. The police didn't find anything, so the girl didn't have a gun. The female employee, instead of just going to the back, if the girl threatened you, why not just go to the back and call the police? Like a black female always do. She's sitting there arguing with the customer. What if the girl would have had a knife or a gun on her while you arguing with her? See, you would have got shot. Oh, there you go. What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
I had it,
Uh,
bro. And I had to jump through some hoops.
Yeah. I mean, StreamYards go hack up.
I'm getting the echo and stuff, and feedback.
On your end. Let me see. Let me see on your end. I'm gonna do it for my cell phone. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I can go ahead and do that. That's a just go ahead and delay. And paste it. It's a delay. Yeah, I don't let any of these women. Come on. Delay. Paste it. Can you hear? Delay. Yeah, I don't let
Yeah,
any of
yeah.
it. Come on. Oh, it's a playback. Okay. Let me go ahead and shut that down. Can you hear me now?
But-
Yep. Still breaking up. Yeah, still breaking up. Try to come back in and come back out if you can.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, as I was saying, what if that girl would have had a gun or a knife? You can't sit there and argue with people that may have a weapon because right then and there she would have got killed. People out here have nothing to lose if they go kill you and you get into an argument with them. The girl got arrested because she threatened her life. You can't threaten people either because they arrest you too. So here's what this should work now. Hello, hello.
Hey, bro.
Hey, how you doing?
All righty.
All right.
Yeah. Uh,
Can you hear me loud and clear?
it's still a feedback, a delay rather,
Uh,
on
yeah.
my end.
Uh,
I'm hearing what I already said again.
uh. Where you at? Where you at home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, the topic is my last stream before heading into 2024. Hello.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me? I'm just waiting on that delay, all that stuff to settle down.
Yeah. The delay can be aggravating.
Yeah.
Hoping that troll, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep talking about him. I don't know he gone because I ain't seen him for a long time.
That masturbating, burger thumping, neighbor playing pot belly toe.
Yeah, the one the cheerleader, the hula hoop dancing. Yeah, the hula hoop dancing. Hold on, don't. Oh man. But can't that delay it killed over, right? Yeah, that delay still acting up.
Yeah.
But my last stream before heading into 2024, what you got?
Dream, y'all ought to be embarrassed for this.
They hating on MGTOW, man. They hating on MGTOW. They can't stand us. Women can't stand us. Me personally, I don't want a lot of views. I don't want a lot of subscribers. I'm just sending this message to the people who understand that women are a danger. These simps are a danger. The elites, the gov, these people are a danger. And these people sit here and listen to society, the gov, these women, and when something happen, they come blame MGTOW guys. The late still acting up.
Yep.
Yep. And
It's the devil in the details, and the demons don't like to be exposed.
they don't. They don't. I just hope it happened faster, man. They can start
They're
growing.
mocking us for what we said, but I ain't ashamed of what I say. How about that?
Me
That's why they
neither.
allow that.
Me neither.
I
For
don't mind my voice to echo.
yeah, for decades, man, women have been name calling men, shaming men, screwing men. Now that we're doing it back to them, they getting upset. Yeah. So what you think of what I just said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to hear. They trying to cause confusion, but I'm mocking their butt.
How about now? Turn up my volume. Hello? Yeah, that delay, man.
Yeah,
There go that
the devil
delay.
in the details, working behind the scenes, trying to cause confusion, but I'm mocking them. And I can hear you.
Might be the owner of the YouTube. Oh, like his channel. Oh, like his channel. He MGTOW man gotta go. They've been removing J MGTOW videos too. They coming, man. They are coming to remove videos. That video guy go. I
Let
don't
me
like
mock
it.
these. Let me mock these clowns for causing this delay. You know these trolls remind me of that big old trash pile, that big old talking trash pile on Fraggle Rock. Big old grouchy trash pile on Fraggle Rock. They know who I'm talking about.
Oh man. Ah,
Y'all want to still have my voice echo, and I'm mocking the hell out of y'all.
sad man. Sad world we live in. But yeah, man, we got to go keep talking about women, society. It's just like LGBT is here. The Me Too movement is here. This women's rights is here. So MGTOW was created and it's not going nowhere. It's here to stay. But if we go after them, boys, it's deep trouble.
All we got to do is turn our backs on them, let them go out in the street and be on among themselves and see how far that feminine is.
Yep. More men, very less go wake up. And the ones who keep getting married, date these women, that's the younger generation. Or a man who just don't get it and think there's still hope. There is no hope. There is no hope in this world. Hope is gone.
Yep.
Do I still believe in God? Yes, I do. But hope with humanity and humans is gone.
Hey, I shared Isaiah 3:16 through 26 with y'all. Even God is tired of them.
Yep. Yep. God tired of these blue pills, man. And a lot of people know that God don't like simps. He don't like blue pillers.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. These blue pill men just don't get it.
Proverbs 31:3.
Let me read it.
Yeah, please, if you don't mind.
Yep. Yes, sir.
The way they can hear it twice too.
Yep.
I'm mocking them.
Give not thy strength unto women, or thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Say that again. That's King James version. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Which means stop spending your time on women These non-virtuous women, by the way, and
Non-virtuous woman, you mean?
a non-virtuous women, and focus on your goals
Yep.
for God for you attending to. Now, me personally, the reason why women ain't coming after me because I do believe that it's in God's will for me not to have a woman, a wife, at that, and probably not children. And some of these men probably don't know it's in God's will for you not to have a wife or kids. And when that divorce happened, that child support, that alimony, they're either homeless, come out to MGTOW man, or cry about it. Because we warned you to save your money, spend your money on yourself, and not these women. You still did it with delay? Yeah, he is. Man, StreamYard,
Hey, hey,
don't
y'all. What we need to do to defeat this delay is to speak faster and pause for about 30 seconds.
don't do this to me, StreamYard. Don't do this to me, boy. They mad, boy. They are mad. I don't see no more trolls in the chat copying me, or he may come tonight. I'm better shut up. But anywho, a lot of these guys don't get it. The sex part, okay. The marriage, whole dating, it's not even necessary. It's not. It's still a delay. You want to try resetting your phone, then come back in? Maybe that'll work.
I don't hear a delay on my end.
Yeah, I'm saying like you want to like reset your phone, then try it again.
No, it's still there, but I'll come back. I'll go out and come back.
Yeah, maybe that'll work. Hmm.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. At some point, us as guys have to focus on ourselves, get a career, get a job, save your money, because by next year things are going to get a whole lot worse with 21 days. 21 days. They hoping Trump get back in office, but I don't know. So I opt out of vote. I can vote, but I just left voting alone altogether. There's no need to vote when both parties are corrupt. Nothing against Trump, but Republicans, Democrats are both corrupt. By all means, they both corrupt. So there's no need me to vote. On the guns, on the argument with guns. People who have felonies, all I gotta say is that some way, somehow, without a gun, some way, somehow, find a way to defend yourself. Now, the felons who getting a second chance or just want to turn your life around, find a way to defend yourself because a lot of people are getting these guns again, just shooting people for no apparent reason or just acting a fool. If I have a gun to use it the right way, or I have a gun if the other person has a weapon or another gun. But if you're a felon and get a gun and do wrong, you deserve what you're getting. But if you're a felon that just say, "Hey, I need to defend myself," I would try to try different weapons besides just a gun. A stun gun, pepper spray, some other options. Restraining order, still finding ways to defend yourself. But these idiots arguing about gun laws and stuff like that. So I would find a way to defend myself. But it's gonna be too late by next year. A lot of people getting hired and a lot of people getting fired. People who get these jobs, they don't act right. Customer service, for instance. These women still want to be rude. Just don't get it. Somebody called corporate. Cause I got a girl fired about 2 years ago. No, it was like last year. I think it was like last year. After my grandmother died. She called my phone from my unknown phone number. I don't know how she got my phone number. Saying some bullshit. I said, you called my phone again. I had the police trace you and get you arrested. From there, she didn't call my phone no more. So she left me alone. You get these jobs, women. When you get these jobs, please do your job. Because if you don't do your job, I'm gonna call corporate. I'm not going to the manager. The manager a waste of time. I'm just gonna call corporate. It's gonna be a wrap. JJ Diesel should not suffer any more delay problems. For heading into 2024, I will also too get on the ball financially. Save your money. Get you a vehicle if you can. I'm close to getting to there, the vehicle part. Stop spending your money on worthless crap. Stop spending your money on women. Because if you continue to spend your money on women, you will be broke and you will be crying. What is he saying? I'm saying this. A lot of men who spend their money on these women, again, whether it be friendship, dating, marriage, or just spending the money on women, period, you'll go broke. You'll go broke just spending your money on foolish shit. But spend your money to survive and live as a man. A lot of guys that spend their money on women, taking them to dinner, doing them favors, they end up financially low. Very financially low. But these women are mad at us, MGTOW specifically, because we're not spending our money on them. We're spending our money on ourselves, on our bills. So it should work. Hey, can you hear me now?
Hey, I'm back.
Is it much better?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. These guys need to spend their money on themselves and not women or just buying foolish shit. Excuse my language.
I had to delete StreamYard because I kept getting on them notifications pop up, pop up, pop up, taking up my memory and data, and I'm gonna have to re-delete it again, I guess.
Oh, you got the app on your phone?
Yeah, I had to update it, but
I
I
ain't know.
kept getting the damn pop ups.
I ain't know
It's like,
StreamYard had. I ain't know StreamYard had an app.
yeah,
Uh, I'm doing it for my laptop.
okay.
Uh,
They didn't. I didn't have this problem before
so you just like online, like on like a browser.
on the phone.
Okay, like a browser. Okay, probably YouTube or a browser.
Yeah,
Yeah, these apps and stuff. I end up deleting them and probably don't use them again.
yeah. I
Yeah,
was
man.
mocking
Go
the
ahead.
hell out of them about that echo.
Uh, but what's your take on by next year, man?
Uh, well, it's going to be more the same, but then it's going to be a. See, we're at a peak where the feminism is going to bleed over into next year, but sometime next year, well, it's going to be women begging for men, but it's going to be too late.
Yep.
It's already really too late. They don't know it yet, to be honest with you.
No, they don't. They blind. They
And
are blind at this point.
you know something, this snake in the grass didn't tell me she had a man. This is why American men, women is done, the dating is done. This snake in the grass put my number in her phone or whatever. Didn't tell me she had a man, right?
Right.
Okay. And everything. Then who but him called me from a number from a town about 17 miles away. About how your number get in my woman's phone? Didn't know what woman he was talking about, but I had an idea. But I wanted him to tell me her name. But he kept calling my phone, playing on my phone,
Right.
because he went through her phone. And I said, you know what? If you keep on, I can't repeat what I told you, offline.
Yeah.
But you know what I told you. And when I told him that, I mean, I was shouting angry at him. He never did call me before.
Oh, he stopped,
I had it out for him. He kept on.
he stopped calling.
Yeah. And then just yesterday, I was dealing with idiots in the rain and the traffic, holding each other up, driving like fools in the traffic. And uh, well, I'm not judging you for your words because I had some words too. And then she was at work when I went to go to the place that I got used to get my gas from. And
Right.
I said, I got such a low opinion of average person. I can't put in the fucking words.
Yep.
Joe Deagle.
This is why I don't give women my phone number. That's why. That was a setup right there. Could have been a
Yeah, I
setup.
know. But she's what, 23 years old? Yeah.
Uh,
And I told her uh she got mad because I told her I lost interest in her and all that stuff. She's sick of boyfriend. That I didn't know she had in the first place.
it was a
He
black
was
woman.
talking on my phone. Yeah, black one.
Oh yeah.
Damn these women, whatever race they are in this country, they're with that kind of stuff. It ain't just the black women now. Let's
Oh
get
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right now.
Non-black woman too. I got you on that.
I give up on these women over here. You know that Lenny Kravitz song, American Woman.
Yep.
American Woman, stay away from me. You know, you know what? I thought of that as entertainment because I didn't know no better. Years ago, it was this other artist song. It was a rock artist sung it. I can't think of his name for crap. Maybe he stole it, man. Song you don't hear it no more on the radio. But I really do think that song was really prophetic. Now that I hear it, and and it sounds more appealing than you know to me right now. That song. I think about that a lot. It's like crazy that stuff was in front of us back then, but our eyes, I guess, wasn't open back then like they are now. But that's another sign too that these last things will be revealed to us.
Yep. I said, man, these women are done. They
Yeah,
are done. They don't want to act right during the last days. So
done like burnt bacon and burnt toast.
yep. They distracted by social media, the government, the elites putting all this stuff in front of them, just so by next year or down the future they come crashing down.
You remember You remember that you liked a post I made on Facebook. I said if you ask me, the great falling away started back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, yeah, I
You
like
know
that.
why I said that? For one, well, I saw families breaking up and all this feminism coming in and all this junk and all this rap music, these female rap artists coming out in the 90s and all that stuff. That was the great falling away beginning right there. Now you see this mess now, these generations after that was born in the 90s and stuff.
Yeah, the one that born in the '90s is just real disrespectful.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah,
Not saying '80s are good too, or just lower than that, but
Well,
one
actually, you're right, but it's just a part of what I think of generation things that decline. But that you still are right. It's just small piece of the sequence of generational curses
yeah.
from long ago to up to now and beyond.
yep.
I see
And,
that.
and I'm not gonna go to the I know the Eve culture has something to do with it a little bit, but
Hmm.
people have a mind to think they want to do right, but they don't want to do right.
Well, you know, feminism is the modern day fitting fruit. It means idiots. Idiot means unlearned fool. They fall for it, and they because they didn't have any integrity to begin with,
Nope.
which makes me question Eve's existence. You know, I mean, she was in her perfection, but she was flawed because she was weak because she didn't want to listen to God or Adam. I mean, it's been that way ever since. Even even God said a virtuous woman who can find.
Yep.
And
That's
you
in the
have
Bible.
yeah, you had these women too. Don't listen to men, disrespect the man. These blue pill sims, they like that. They like that disrespect.
Don't you
Uh,
see a don't you see a pattern
yeah,
ever since that? Even in the Bible, I mean, it mirrors everything in the Bible, and all down through the generations, worse and worse and worse. Generational curses, and these witches and uh, these harlots and witches, Jezebels. That they're the female side of it, the succubus. Now the incubus, wizards, and warlocks is the male side of it, and
yep.
there's a lot on both sides, if you ask me. But it's more women in evil than men. And I always had this saying. I come to this conclusion years ago. The devil's favorite weapon against humanity is the woman. I've told you that before, and uh, I still believe that now, and it's more evident today, and more evident every day to me. If you ask me, that's
Yep.
my take on things when it comes to. Oh, not to mention, wait a minute. You remember that scripture, Revelation 17:16 through 18, 17, 16 through 18. That's the fate of the ungodly woman in this world when the devil is done with her. And these stupid witches, stupid succubus, won't read the Bible. Even if they did, they got a reprobate mind. God gave them over to a reprobate mind due to what? Vain imagination. I
Is
don't
that
mean to
right?
get off.
Is
I
that
don't mean to,
Revelation? Oh,
but
go ahead.
I don't mean to preach, but I'm putting these pieces together, and as I gather and garner the truth, and they convict me. See, I'm a man of strong conviction. When I gather something so damning as that, powerful as ain't nobody gonna shame me out of it. Forget it.
You said Revelation 17.
Yeah, 17, 16 through 18. But it's another scripture in Revelations also that I can think up in chapter 2. If you want to read that in chapter 2,
I'll go to
uh,
read the Revelation 17,
all
16,
right,
and 18.
all right, go ahead. 17, 16 through 18. Okay.
And 10 horns which you saw on the beast, these will hate the harlot, make her desolate and naked, eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For God has put it into their hearts, to fulfill his purpose, to be one of one mind, and to give their kingdom to the beast, until the words of God are fulfilled. And the woman whom you saw is that great city which reigns over the kings of earth.
Feminism all day long.
Yep.
Women want power.
I almost clutched my chest. I didn't think of it before, but when I listened to somebody else, oh my God.
I mean, they already have power. They just want more power. I don't know what that is.
Well, now they misuse their power, but they see the righteous and they want their power. That's what that is.
Yep. It's the same thing with Eve in the garden. She wanted power.
Yeah. See, there you go. The pattern. The pattern
Yep.
of the flawed creature, known as woman. And man was made from dirt, and human mean man of color. Right? The word human, if you look that word human up, that word human mean man of color.
Yep.
And these other races come out of sin through Eve. That's just a fact. No shade on the other races. They here. I'm not racist. It's just sin. I thought about this a night or so ago. I'm like, where these other races come from? Oh, out of sin. That's where they come from.
They say racism came from sin, right?
No, other races of people. See,
Oh,
like I
race.
said,
Okay. Oh,
races of people.
okay.
Uh, if you go back and look up the word human, the definition of human, it means man of color, man of hue. Hue. Hue mean color, right?
Right.
Hue man. They just put it in one word, human. Mhm. And I'll give you something else. I think I mentioned this before. See, man has XY chromosomes, right?
Right.
And the woman has XX chromosomes, right?
Right.
What what see, that's a scientific discovery or whatever. But don't you know what that proves? You know how powerful this is. Don't you know what that proves? That woman came from Adam.
Yep.
Oh, and when they want to talk about evolution, they find uh what these darn things in the desert. They claim they came out and turned into human. That's craziness. No, what it proves, these sea creatures with the shells and stuff, fossilized. Now, only thing that proves, and these big old, okay, and then they also found big old skeletons of big dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus Rex in these caves or whatever. See, all that was destroyed in the flood. And the dinosaurs were lizards until the angels made it with them. See that these fallen angels, demons, they made it with lizards and they become such big old things. They made it with certain birds and they had pterodactyls. Yeah, that's what that is. The fallen angels came down and made it woman. That's where the story of the giant human being come from. And government got cover up for this stuff.
Yep.
Then aliens and UFOs that exist. I thought people was crazy, man, but I think it was 2017. I was the first time I seen a UFO. I questioned my own. I'm like, what the? It scared me so bad, man. It was, and then both times I seen it, it was at night after a powerful thunderstorm.
Right.
First time I seen it, I was coming down through Illinois. I was on my way from Michigan to Grand Rapids, Michigan to Amarillo, Texas.
Right.
And when I got down to Illinois one night, it was a bad storm, bad, real bad. The storm itself was bad, scary enough. Couldn't hardly see going down the road. And then when the storm cleared up, I looked out my driver's side window and up high, I saw clouds, but then I
Are you
saw
breaking up?
I seen a shadow above the clouds, like a green light
Yep.
that created a shadow, and it was like triangle shape. And the shadow, the point of the shadow that I did see of the big craft pointed back toward the north. That let you know I ain't lying. I gave you every detail, everything I saw. And then the second time I was at home in my living room, looking out my window on my couch where I'm sitting at now.
Right.
I saw something similar to that thing again out my window. It was at both times was at night after powerful thunderstorms. I'll never forget it. The first time scared the hell out of me. But then the second time I'm like, I was nervous, but I don't think I don't remember being afraid the second time. But on the other hand, it's got me thinking. The Lord said he'll gather his people. I think the Lord has chariot ships up there to gather his people.
Yep.
But I know the enemy, I know the enemy is out there too, the Nephilim and all them. Whether they midgets or giants, and midgets are Nephilim too. But you don't see many midgets nowadays.
No. Very few.
And then you see these big old giant, almost alien-like size of human beings that they're not human. They're hybrids, meaning fallen angel, human. Nephilim. That's the definition of Nephilim.
Yep.
Hybrid human or fallen angel and like the big dinosaurs. They were lizards. I guess it was different species of lizard. That's why you had different species of dinosaurs back then. But God didn't care. He when he got that flood, he wanted to destroy all that stuff. And then and prophecy as far as Sodom and Gomorrah. God told what's that guy's name? Lot.
Yeah.
Lot. He told Lot not to look back. His wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. Don't look back. Look, God get us out of here in that big exodus. Don't look back. You don't want your eyes can't stand to see what the curses was coming on this place.
A lot go happen, but a lot of people don't see it. People like you and I, and MGTOW guys, and people who understand, we see it.
Yep.
I tell people all that laughing and giggling and playing around, and well, you should just see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't want to see it, so he's too serious. Oh, he's lying. Okay. At some point, I just shut my mouth now and just focus on what I need to do.
You know, the powerful thing to me is when I can sit down and read the Bible and then I get real calm. And next thing I know, I have a vision. I've had dreams, premonitions, and visions in my life. And so when I listen to somebody, I listen to them very carefully. And if they telling the truth, it's not hard to believe, no matter how complicated or whatever. It's hard to believe if they're lying.
Yep.
And y'all can tell by, I guess, the tone of my voice or whatever. I don't know. I have seen so much stuff, y'all. Well, I used to have this saying: if people knew how much I've seen and been through, half of what I've seen and been through, they look at me like they seen a ghost. I used to have a saying. I got a lot of poetic sayings about myself or otherwise. Oh, and just to have a little fun with these so-called lovely ladies, if they got the stupidity, then I got the sarcasm too. Along that goes along with the simps out there too. Simps, sorry, you don't get a pass. Not from me, not from Jay. My brother here, I'm talking to,
Yep.
RPD. Uh, no, if our eyes been open, if your eyes ain't open, you better open your eyes. We're not gonna close your eyes just to try to relate to you. It's stupid to think we're gonna do that because we'd be fool to do that. If we actually did that, we'd make us fools. But we're not gonna do that. We don't want to go back into delusion. We woke up out of delusion. Y'all need to wake up out of delusion. God said in the last days, He will put a lot of people in a deep stupor because they already got a reprobate mind, but He gave them over to a reprobate mind due to vain imagination. Their thoughts are in vain. So God gave them over to a reprobate mind. Then He gonna deepen that with a deep delusion. They ain't gonna wake up. The ones in the deep delusion, they're lost causes. The
Yeah.
reprobate mind is doomed, is in trouble, bad enough. Okay, now if you had a reprobate mind and you woke up, good. But if you've been put in a stupor, well,
Yeah. A lot of these guys put women on a pedestal,
mhm.
not knowing they're evil creatures anyway.
Was it another guy on with us a while ago?
Like live stream.
Yeah, just a little while ago.
No, it was just me and you.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
3 people. But yeah, I just want that was bugging me. I had to ask. I thought it was 3 people because it looked like I saw 3 different things on my phone. I'm like, what the?
It's that troll playing on your phone. Might be him.
You mean that that booger flinging pot belly masturbating troll?
That would be him.
I'm calling him out. You ought to be ashamed to be so ugly out here trying to get attention.
Hey, he can't get enough ice cream, man. He can't get enough.
He remind me of that trash pile on Fraggle Rock.
But anywho, the reason why I make videos in the first place to get men, blue pill men especially, to see that these women are evil. Now, if you have a monument of luck or stand with the women long term, that's a virtuous woman, cool. But at the end of all of marriage, dating, even friendship, if she break that off, she wasn't a virtuous woman in the first place.
Right. And let me say something else. You know, there's been a lot of shadow banning going on Facebook and on YouTube. If you
Yep.
have any remotely said anything of value and of truth, they want to shadow ban you or put you on a terrorist list. And when you wake up and discover who you are in the Bible, they want to put you on a damn terrorist list. call you anti-Semitic for being truly Semitic yourself. These hypocrites.
Same thing they
That's
did to
why this
Jesus.
war is going on over in Israel right now. God is tired of that mess. He's gonna give us our land back.
Yep. Same thing they did to Jesus. They crucified him for him just saying, just spreading the gospel.
Benny Yah Israel revealed this to me on his YouTube channel. I think I sent that to you.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to look at it.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And don't you know these suckers had the nerve to equate this with white supremacy? Just because you discover your lineage and you want you care about your other people and you want them to wake up. How dare these dogs? Dirt dogs.
Yeah. They keep talking about white people.
Not dirt dogs, they sand dogs.
Yeah.
With dust on them.
Yeah, it's white people very less. It's more just black people just keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. And people are getting tired now.
Yeah. Stiff neck. They don't want to change for the better. That's what God called them. You know, Deuteronomy chapter 28. Open my eyes up. There's other chapters that I've been reading too that I can put along with that. They said there's paradoxes in the Bible. No, things happen at different times and different contexts, and they get the context mixed up. It ain't my fault they don't understand context when they read it. Just like these so-called indoctrination camps called schools.
Yep.
If I can read and understand the Bible and the Holy Spirit guide me, why do I have a problem with English in school? It's because it's not of me. I got good grammar, but you fail me because I have a different opinion about something. As far as a story I have to do a report on, oh, the hell with it.
Yeah, everybody had to go through that school phase. That indoctrinated education.
Sometimes trying to get a job too.
Yep. People still graduate with a regular diploma and still have a difficult time getting a job or a career.
Yeah.
Black women. I graduated with a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. Don't get in the field they get into and work at Walgreens or Wendy's as a manager or a fry cook. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Don't skip over the fact that a lot of this stuff they get these degrees for it's not even practical, and then they have student debt they can't get a job.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's true.
You know, a friend of mine, he's a fellow trucker, white guy. Sorry if I can't think of his name right off. Oh, he drives out west out there. Quiet Earth. Shout out to Quiet Earth. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
I sent him a scripture one time, and I'll tell you which one I sent him. Ecclesiastes 7:26. I will not forget his reaction. He was stunned. Ecclesiastes 7:26 through 28. You gotta read that for me, brother.
Let me go ahead and search it. Search it. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and
nets, whose hands are fetters. He who pleases God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be trapped by her. So let me read that again. Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets,
Mhm.
whose hands are fetters, who he who pleases God shall escape from her.
Read on to 28 if you don't mind.
28.
Mm-hmm. Read it all the way to 28, from 26 to 28. Excuse me.
Here is what I have found. Come on with these ads, man. Come on with these ads.
Where the hell is ass coming from? We a live stream. Damn.
Come on with these ads, man.
They're devil in the details, like I said before.
Okay. Here is what I have found, says the preacher, adding one thing to another to find out the reason which my soul shall seeks, but I cannot find one man among 1,000. I have found but a woman among all these I have found not. I'm going to
One
read
man.
that.
Read that again. One man among 1,000, but not a woman among them all.
Yep.
Read again if you want to.
Here
Go
is
ahead.
here's what I have found, says the preacher, adding one thing to the other to find out the reason, which my soul shall seeks, but I cannot find one man among 1,000 I have found, but a woman among all these I have not found. There is no good women. No matter how much you search Facebook, Telescope, Carrier Pigeon, you can't find her.
And you know something else? Not to say there's not any good woman, but a lot of them are already married. They're happily married. And they're good women. They're good to the men. If they got with good men, then they're happy. And if there's any good available women, it's very scarce to know. And you know, even these female YouTubers is calling this out, and it's really getting ugly. Hmm. Oh, and I told you I found me another place. I'm just waiting to get this application in the mail to fill it out, move, and I'm gonna change my phone number. I'm gonna give you my number, by the way.
Yeah.
When I change it, because I'm so tired of the harlots, the heathens, the potheads, the sage burners, the trash, the litterers that throw trash on the ground. I'm tired of the noise campaign, potheads smoking that skunk weed. I'm tired of the creatures living in the loft. Tired of driving in the Grand Canyon between the street and in the parking lot where I park my truck when I come home. All the in and out traffic day and night, all times of day and night, slamming doors, loud music. I'm talking about the noise campaign now. Cussing, talking loud. The female putting stuff in my truck. You know, I told you what I would do. And I said out loud, I said, next time you put that in my truck, if I catch you red-handed, I'm gonna slap you upside your head with and call the police with you on camera. I told her that. And don't you know that
These black women. Oh, go ahead.
don't you know that witch is kin to the evil damn sucker he locked up now. Last I heard that I had to shoot out with. I'm in front of my own door now, and if the police hadn't done the job, that never would have happened, and all that stuff. Now she over here. I think all this is damn set up. I'm trying to get out of it. No kidding. New Breed even talk about New Breed YouTuber. Shout out to you, brother. He even said, and it opened my eyes up about the ZAD is strategically placing these kind of people next to you. I'd just be glad when me and my daddy get this duplex next to each other. Get away from all this stuff.
Yeah, man. Congrats on moving out, man. The same thing here. End up just moving on out because dudes across the street act like females, and the female friends. It's just about the same thing. But the same thing is, if they come in my yard, I'm gonna just end up just shooting them. Do what I have to do. I ain't gonna call no police. So for right now, they run they mouth like females. So, but my landlord just told me, hang on, I should move you back to your old place. Don't know when.
Tell him the sooner the better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't be acting along with the opposition, stalling on your decision to place you back in the other place.
Yep.
Tell him that, because you tell him you got the what you call that, the word for Satan is the definition of Satan is adversary.
Yeah.
Tell them you should not have to be forced to live around your adversary. It's no longer necessary. You tell them that.
Yep.
In your own words. Tell them you like to live in peace and God is not the author of confusion. And you need to screen people before you put them in these places. That's your job. You should not mix good with evil. And tell them, it's a scripture in the Bible. Let me see. That's 2 Corinthians chapter 6, 14 through 18 and 7:1. If you don't mind, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14 through 18. Then 7:1. If you want to read that, it's up to you.
2 Corinthians.
Yeah. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14 through 18.
Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness and lawlessness, and what communion has light with darkness? And what accord has Christ and Belial, or what part
Belial the devil, go ahead.
Belial, or what part has a believer with a unbeliever?
Go ahead.
And what agreement has the temple of God with idols for you, or the temple of the living God? As God has said, I will dwell in them and walk among them and be their God, and they shall be my people. Therefore, come out from among them and be separated, says the Lord. Do not touch what is unclean, and I will receive you. I will be a father to you, and you shall be my sons and daughters, says the Lord Almighty.
You read 7. That was 7:1. That right?
Yep.
Okay. See, I've been reading, and I see. See, I want to get away from these folks because we're not in agreement over here. I won't have peace until I move.
Yep.
You need to
Same
you
here.
you need to tell your landlord that too.
Yep.
Tell him to go home and read that scripture. That's why you want to move. You're not at peace with troublemakers, heathens, and it's on him to get to make that place available to you to get you out of there, give you the opportunity to get out of there so you can have peace. God is looking at him. He's a preacher. God looking at him. Believe you me, I know psychology real well.
Yep.
And when it comes to people like that, especially when they claim to be children of God, see, I know enough about the Bible and the truth and what is expected of me and what should I expect from other people. I got leverage. I'm trying to look for righteousness. These women ain't. These simps, they hating the bed, these witches, these succubus, the harlot. I can't stand it. Got them all around me. I can't stand it.
I said before, it's down here with these women.
Yeah, and the simps too. If they
Yep.
don't wake, and the majority of them ain't gonna wake up. Shout out to my brother Dennis Sperling, Uncle D. He said simps no longer get a pass. They better hear it and wake up and stop simping because the door is closing. I think it's something real prophetic behind that. That struck me in a prophetic way. He might have been talking prophetic or secular, maybe both. But I think I look at more. I look at things more of a spiritual side than secular. I think it's something prophetic behind that, especially when you know that famous sin by Kevin Samuels. He said, "Winter is coming." Well, winter is here,
Yep.
and it's getting cold, and places are getting fewer and few of shelter to find for folks.
It's a slow torture at this point.
Yeah,
A lot of people didn't get it yet, but it's coming.
yeah.
It sure is coming.
Well, you
I
know,
think I think Buddy Boy across the street. I think he lost his job though, cause he majority of the times be home now.
yeah. People like that, they'll find the hard way, and then you have to be on guard for them when the Lord allows Babylon to fall. We in survival. We see that's another thing God said. Old nation not divided. Old nation not desired. You gotta be yourself. Meaning us black people in this country. ADOS. ADOS. Or you can see it just single letters. ADOS. American descendant of slaves. Those we are descendants of slaves. If you're a descendant of a slave, see the trouble with that is it was Indians and black Indians here and there's black people here too. Before the other blacks were brought in over here, they mixed us all together.
Yep.
But they treat if you black in this country, they treat you all the same. That's the problem with that. But on the other hand, I I know I'm of Judah because I've had some certain experiences in the Bible that I don't think any other tribe would, and but even if they're a true believer, would have. You know, I'm thinking about this. Is amazing. I'm sitting thinking about this now. Yeah, and the Indians here had their own beliefs and stuff.
Yep.
even before the white man and the other so-called Indians and whatever. See, yeah, Zaddy, ancient Zaddy. You know what he did? he he colonized just about every land on this planet. You got Afro Asians, but you got white Asians too. You got
Right.
Afro Latinos, but you got these mixed blend Latinas too. Uh, this proves everything I said about us being the first people. It's mixed everywhere. Plus the people, our people scattered all over the world too
Yep.
because of the curse, because of their disobedience. That's in Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Yep.
And I see this arrogance of our people and make me angry. I understand God's anger and why he allowed our people to fall to the bottom. It made me so, oh, my mama got mad at me when I told her that. I don't care. I don't really care if she gets mad. I know the truth. I understand God's anger and I feel the same anger he feels.
Yeah, we was once on top too. It was once Republicans, but we ruined that.
Yeah, breaking it. See, God told us he would bless us if we follow his covenant and not break it. But our people wanted a king, an earthly damn king, and follow these false gods and doctrines, commit idolatry and all this foolishness mixed with other people. We wasn't supposed to do none of that. See, that's why I repented and I don't even celebrate these holidays no more. None of this stuff, y'all.
Yep.
And I'm waking up, and some things is harder to let go than others, but nonetheless I'm letting go of some things that displease God.
What's up, Sigma? What's going on, man?
How does Sigma? Oh, he in the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
My pop is texting me.
All right then.
I took him to VA yesterday and stuff. I met another guy. Well, I met a friend of mine. Well, just say it like this: I made a new friend, and he got some land out there, and I'm thinking about getting off grid. Me and my dad's supposed to go out to his place tomorrow to try out our new toys, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I told you about that the other night. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. There you go.
That one time, and I made my goal. Made me feel real good. Gave me a lot of confidence. So if I had to do it in a extreme situation, day or night, I think I can do it.
Yeah. Time to get away from these witches, man.
Yeah.
Time to get away from them.
Yeah.
The black women don't want to understand.
It's time to try to get ready to get off grid from the system.
Yeah.
And all that. And then
Supposed to be a financial collapse too.
yeah, I know. I'm thinking real deep in the future. But it won't start not too far from now either. Remember when I told you I don't give humanity 50 years? I really believe it. I really believe that now.
I give it. I mean, the Earth overall probably 50 years will be gone, but the overall downfall, I give it no tops than a year or maybe 2 years.
Yeah. Let me see if it's somebody knocking at my door.
Okay, go ahead. But yeah, I give it 2 years before everything actually just go to pieces.
No, that's next door. We good.
Oh, probably that witch over there, like you were saying.
No, she had company knocking. I got a peephole out. I put it in myself.
He was like, I bet you was like, I had that fool stream with that other fool. Probably watching our channel right now.
It wouldn't surprise me, you know.
Yep.
I had a rant outside a little while ago complaining about these, and I called them out. I said, these sage burning witches, y'all on borrowed time. God don't like us. I'll be glad when I get moved out from over here. Such. I was just ranting on. And my voice is heavy, so if I and I'm speaking in kind of a bass, but if I raise my voice now, I'm not baritone when I talk normal talk, but I'm just bass. Got some bass, a lot of bass. But when I raise my voice up, it I can't describe my voice. It echoes. It still have bass, but that tenor come out of there too. And when I sing tenor bass. So, but you know,
same thing with here, because like in person, my voice will probably sound like a little deeper. Over the phone or live stream, it sound like my voice sound light a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit raspy. But in person I have like a deep voice.
Okay. Yeah, these phones ain't the best technology.
Yep.
Thought I had my heat on, but I turned it off. Got to look what I got it set on. Let me see. I feel the temperature dropping. I guess it's set about right, at least for right now.
They go see if they can, because a lot of people trying to buy these houses too,
and
then have the bank on them. I think they plan on actually get rid of these houses too. These people that own these houses. People on Section 8, they need to go after them too. But I know they won't, so.
Well, you know what? I ain't gonna persecute nobody for being on Section 8. I just pray the Lord bless them to be able to not need it. And then if they don't take the opportunity to get off of it, then oh well. Food stamp and all that. If they don't want to take the opportunity to get off of it, they might not can help it. You know, some of them gotta have some mercy there and discernment. But some of them that can help it and won't do better, let them fall and sink with the ship. Titanic, so to speak. They want to go the way of the Titanic, fine. I won't get on the Titanic.
That's some of the Black Woman Network right there. The SSI and welfare and all that stuff right there we just named. That's their net worth.
Yeah.
Section 8, that's their network. Because daddy got to take care of them. Or we got to take care of them through taxes. We got to get up and work hard while she leeching off of us, the government, and all them entitlement programs. That's her network right there.
Yeah.
This mine. This mine. You ain't get up and work for it though. At least not for other people.
And the elderly and the vets, and well, they could be one and the same. My dad's a vet. His birthday be January 1st. He'll be 74. It makes me angry how the vets, how VA treat him. He see, he was drafted. I think he was 19 years old in the Vietnam War. He hurt his back in boot camp doing the alligator crawl, and they don't want to declare him 100% service connected. Makes me angry, and I will not sign up for the military. I will not. It ain't that I'm afraid to fight. It's just that I have endured so much negativity, and I've seen and then I'm a truck driver, and I've seen so much negativity out there. They don't respect me, even though I'm a vital type of person to help, provide vital goods and needs and stuff. They don't appreciate it. In other words, why do I want to serve for people that hate me? No, I'm not.
These simps and women running. That's why it's worse.
Yeah, yeah. That's a big part of it.
And that's why my grandmother say she didn't want to be in no nursing home. That's why, because they was like when she was in therapy and all that, they was treating her like worse anyway. My grandma like, nah, if I want to die, I'm gonna die at home.
Yeah,
That's why I feel a pain. That's why.
Yeah.
And, you know, them black female nurses treat people like crap.
Yeah.
And then people want to die from home or just stay at home. I don't blame them.
I think black women. I think black women are the main culprits for elderly abuse, but there's others do it too. Let's call it out too. But
Yep.
not to minimize the fact that, like I said, I do believe that the black women are the main culprits of elderly abuse, spousal abuse, and child abuse, neglect stuff. If they didn't want to be mothers, if they didn't want to be wives, why fool around? Why lay down with a man and get pregnant? If they want to divest, why don't they get up and go on to another country if they think they can live? But guess what? It's a little bit of a secret there. They don't understand. Until they get over there, they won't know. They have to learn the hard way because they're stupid as women. What they're going to find is they can't do the same garbage. And I told my mama this today. They can't do the same garbage to get away with it in this country and another. They can't necessarily get away with that. Some countries, if a man and his woman get into it.
Hold on, let me fix my volume. Let me fix my internet. Not my internet, but my damn, I'm drunk. Audio. Nah.
Welcome.
Take your time, bro. Take your time.
Let me say this while you do that. I was telling my mom today, it's some countries that if these women think this country is bad, let them go somewhere else and pull the crap that they pull to them countries and complain. They think they got complaints here now. I said, if a man and woman get into it, some woman get into it with a man in a certain foreign country, right in front of the police is that man's backhand that woman for getting out of line. There ain't nothing gonna be done about it.
Right. And in the Middle East, a chick will get stoned to death.
Yeah, I told him. Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Middle East, a chick will get stoned to death. And if she up here, and if she up here wearing or showing her hair outside of the traditional garb, such as the hijab and the smock, guess what? That's basically grounds for everybody to have a go at her.
You remember this white guy that went over there and did this vandalism? I think he had some spray paint or something. You know what they did to him? They caned him. You know what they did?
Yeah.
These folks don't get away with this stuff. If white folks don't get away with it, why in the hell these stupid ass goddamn black people think they're gonna go somewhere?
Look here. Let me tell you something. When I deployed to Jordan, we were allowed to go out there, explore the country, see what the country's like. And you know what? I didn't even drop a cigarette butt. I wouldn't even go and drop a cigarette butt. As soon as I was done with the cigarette, I put that cigarette butt in my pocket.
Wow.
Carried it with me.
Knock the file off of it, make sure it was out, and put it up.
Exactly. Yep. That's how we were trained. Like that's how not only how we're trained, it's like I'm gonna leave a good impression. Look here. I tell these people in the military all the time with what you're an ambassador. You're an ambassador to your family, you're an ambassador to your city, your state, and your country once you put that uniform on. You know?
Yep.
You are an ambassador. Once you leave the United States of America, you are an ambassador to the United States of America. You're an ambassador to your own culture.
And
if you look bad, we all look bad. That's why I said
I feel good. I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to iterate something real powerful. You know, these other women in these other countries know what these American women are about. They call this stuff out. Only because these American women, in particular the American black women, went to shaming these women for being good to black men having fun or whatever, and finding wives stuff. These black women are angry, and they went to talk trash about these foreign women, and these foreign women with the they come back with a big old powerful backlash.
Yeah. And let me tell you something about them. They picked the worst culture would be the Philippines. One of the worst cultures. One of the worst cultures, the Filipinos, to go after. You don't go after the Filipinos. That's one culture you don't go after. You don't go after but you don't go after the people in countries where they don't agree with feminism, like such as the Philippines, the Bahrains, Brunei. You don't go after them. They are savage. They will savagely pick these chicks apart. And look
verbally
good doing
and physically, I might add.
Yeah, they will savagely pick you apart. I mean, look, they like say this all because they don't have they have an opinion. They have an opinion. They will state their opinion. They will state their thoughts. They just basically they'll state the thoughts. Basically, it's like this. They give that all they do is give you the rope to hang yourself, and then you hang yourself, right?
Yeah.
Either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. You know, if you like I said, if you have a solid plan on how things are gonna work, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think the Mexicans? What do you think the Mexicans whenever they build stuff, it works? Why do you think the Filipinos, whenever they cook, whenever they build something, whenever they do anything, it works?
One word: unity.
Exactly.
Unity. They have unity among each other because they have unity.
Exactly. Why do you Why do you think? Why do you think why do you think the Mexicans can literally put a roof up in a day?
Because they like to make money and they like to get the job done.
Exactly.
And they know they don't get paid that much. The more the work to do, the more money they make, which makes sense.
Exactly. The more
I know how they
in an hour, I guarantee you, in an hour, a Mexican will put a roof up. A group of Mexicans will put a roof up. It will put 10 roofs up. At least 10. If 10 hours, a crew of Mexicans will put 10 roofs up. In a day. Why do you think that is?
Or even frame a house in a day.
Exactly. Why do you think that is? Because they want to make money.
Yeah, they get a whole bunch of them working for little or nothing, but they get this project done. They keep on working.
Exactly.
They have to do that because they don't get paid a whole lot, no way. But the more they get done, the more they get paid. But
and I
they
really
work together to build each other up as a family too.
Exactly. They take care. They look at it. They look after. It's one big family. You ever seen Fast and the Furious? Dominic Toretto is a Latino racer. Vin Diesel. The most important thing in every Fast and the Furious movie is what is it? It's in the memes. What is it? It's family. Like I said, I'm literally operating with a patchwork family.
Yeah.
A patchwork family. Not like literally. If you really look at this, the black culture is done.
Yeah.
And this chick talking about, oh, you need to give back the hood to the hood. Last 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, Lil Baby gave back to the hood. You know what happened to him? He got shot.
Yep.
He got shot. He got Nipsey hustled.
Yep.
He got Nipsey'd. He got Nipsey hustled. I'm gonna talk all types of crap. I'm gonna talk crap I'm gonna talk crap on Monday. I'm gonna talk crap on Tuesday. I'm gonna talk crap on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So and you know what? As soon as I'm done with this party at my unit, I'm gonna talk crap all week long. It's gonna be whole 7 days of me talking crap after the baby's death. I don't care. It's gonna be the baby 1 out of 7, 1 out of 7, 2 out of 7, 3 out of 7, 4 out of 7. I'm gonna talk crap for 7 days until that dude is buried. The corpse ain't even warm yet. I'm talking crap already.
Y'all know something? It's two things God required of us as a people. To come together as a people. He said, "Oh, nation not desire to gather yourselves." But he also required of our people to turn back to him and repent of their wicked ways. And he will
Well,
heal from in heaven and heal their land.
look here. That's all well and good, but
If they do that, but most of them I won't. I'm troubled by what I see, but I won't stop believing in his word. I believe the Bible. Because there's stuff in that I've seen too much of being fulfilled.
I'm
Like God.
calling out. I believe. Look here.
Mhm.
I believe God gave me a mouth, and I'm gonna basically open it and state my opinions. I don't care who it hurts, whose feelings get hurt. If it needs to be said, it needs to be said. You know,
Yeah.
He gave me
But
a mouth for a reason. He gave me a mouth and zero fornicates. I don't curse on your channel because I don't want your I don't want you to get strike.
I don't care. I don't think YouTube will admit strike for that. They gave me 1 strike because talk about medical or something like that, which I
But
didn't. So
right, but I'm saying it's like God gave me a mouth and zero fucks. You know, God gave me a mouth and zero fucks. And when you have a mouth and you have zero fucks and you observe something with your eyes and you hear something with your ears and you can comprehend all the stuff,
yeah.
guess what's going to happen? You're going to get people like me. God gave me a mouth and zero fucks to give. Zero, absolutely none. In fact, in boot camp, they had a cadence when it was in place double time, resume double time. We'll run till win gives a fuck. Win don't give a fuck. You know,
yep.
Yeah.
when they make a cadence around you, we'll run till you give a fuck.
Hmm.
Look, and the whole platoon knows that you don't give a fuck. Imagine the souls dropping. Imagine the souls dropping whenever they come out with that cadence. And nothing on this earth will procreate a fuck in me.
Hey,
I'm
brother,
36. Hmm?
can I say something, man?
What's
See,
that?
I like to wear my boots and my cowboy hats and buckles and stuff. And I'm 44 years old and I dress this way since I was a teenager. And I used to mock and make fun and tease me in school. And then
Mhm.
this person was saying something, and then this counselor was saying something after that. But when I told this person something, I said, "You don't buy my clothes for me." That was the end of that. And then I told the counselor, I said, "I dress the way I want to dress." This is before they tried to enforce the uniform mess back in the 90s. After I got out of school and all this stuff, they come out with all this uniform mess. They started that in Mississippi and then Arkansas back in the 90s, like, sometime after I got out of school. I'm glad I got through that mess. I
Oh,
didn't want to be no.
they
I didn't
did at
want
my
to.
they did at my high school, like my senior year. They didn't do the
Mm.
uniforms. They just principal made us tuck in our shirt. Like after I graduated high school, then they came out with the uniforms. So I was lucky for that.
I got the uniforms were the dumbest fucking ideas I've ever encountered in my entire fucking life. It was a waste of time, a waste of money. I hated it. I fucking hated it. After that, I swore never to wear khaki. I swore never to wear khakis with a fucking dress shirt ever the fuck again. I will never again wear khakis and a dress shirt if I can help it, as long as I fucking live.
Brother, I hear a spiritual reason. I have to agree with you. If I'm right, you tell me right now. See, we don't want to abide and what's that? Comply with the indoctrination camps, the doctrines of the synagogues of Satan. Am I right?
The thing is, yeah, I literally, when I was in the military. Well, I just won't get a little bit of things. I still am in the military. When they was getting ready to process me out for not taking a we're not taking an uppercut in the left. Well, we're not taking a left and an uppercut in another straight. They offered me religious exemption, a medical exemption. You know what I told them? I told them, how about a no exemption? I'm just not going to take it.
Hmm.
And guess what happened? I'm still in. Yeah, bear with me. I am drinking some Sprite and some gin.
Hey, what am I? Who? See, I ain't judging what you drinking. You still talking good stuff. You not slurred of speech. You not out of your head. You're not belligerent. You respectful.
Yeah,
I can respect a man who can drink and not overdo it.
right. And it's like it's not there for you to overdo. It's there for you to relax, to
Right.
chill.
Medicinal
You know.
purpose, whether it's relax your mind or drink it, like whiskey for like if you got arthritis, that's what the older folks say,
I'm with,
they uh,
I'm around family and good people. You know,
yeah.
I'm around people that I feel safe around. That I know they got my back if some stuff go down. That's why that's why I drink. Why I drink at the house like I do right now. I'm around good people. I'm around respectful people. People that ain't gonna kill me. That ain't gonna slit my throat in my sleep. Cause I moved away from them people.
Yeah.
I got out the hood. I ain't going back.
I thought I got out the hood when I moved over here in this apartment across from the high school. Well, at first, it really seemed like a nice place when I moved over here. I got the place in my name in 2011. I didn't get settled in and all that stuff until what the next year, 2012. And when I finally got settled in, I broke that. See, I got off that nipple. Even though I was a truck driver out there on the road for all them years since 2003, I guess I still had an attachment for living, and I had to go home and answer somebody. But when I found out that I didn't have to answer nobody here in 2011 but me and those who I pay rent to, oh man, yeah,
Look
it
here.
was nothing like it.
This is my place. I'm done paying. I ain't paying no more rent. It's gonna be either mortgage or taxes.
You know,
That's what it's gonna be. It's either gonna be mortgage or taxes for me.
I'm I'm thinking about living off grid because things is getting ready to heat up. Money won't have no value.
I
Cash
got
money.
I
And
talk to I got friends. You always try to keep positive, keep friends, and you always you always try to research new things.
yeah,
If you're trying to get off grid in this day and age, your friends are gonna be the end all be all.
yeah.
I dack on there got a fully stocked bar full of alcohol, and I'm on and I haven't even scratched the surface of that bar. And guess what we're doing? We are literally keeping. There's literally no bottles that are not haven't even been opened yet.
I'm serious. Though. That's fine, but I'm serious. I'm talking about having a place to store like mason jars full of fruits and vegetables. I mean, they pressurized seal in that glass instead of
Vacuum,
plastic.
yeah, vacuum seal.
So,
I'm
Yeah.
so
trying
what,
to like the
what he's
thing is
talking
what
about, Red Pill and when he talking about financial collapse, that's still happening.
I know, but there's a method to my madness. Whiskey, vodka, gin, and a few others have medicinal purposes,
Yeah.
antiseptic purposes, antiseptic,
Yeah.
and it's
That's why I
not.
said that's fine too. But we need food.
Exactly. That's why I got the
We
seeds.
need
That's
medicine
why I got
and we
seeds.
need food.
I got seeds in my tough box in my house.
See
I've
there?
got fishing rod in the tough box, a small fishing rod in my tough box. And I've got plenty of knives. The only thing I don't have is a crossbow, is a bow and arrow yet. A crossbow or a bow and arrow. You know? Food. I know how to skin a buck. I know how to skin a buck. I know how to skin fish. I know how to fish. I know how to hunt. I know a little bit of the basics of hunting. I know the basics of being a mechanic. So whenever it does collapse, I'll get one of these older cars up and running. I'll get one of these older cars with I'll get one of these older cars with the carburetor and the clutch up and running, and then what? All you have to do is know how to siphon gasoline out of a goddamn car.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of cars that are going to be dead on the water with an EMP hit. All you got to do is just take some pickles and potatoes, wire them in series parallel. You can jumpstart your car.
Or you can make a siphon.
So make a siphon, and in EMP it drains the battery, it drains the electron, it fries the electronics of your car. That's all it does.
Mm-hmm.
Potato, like say, you remember the pickle and potato battery experiment?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just take yourself a pickle and some potatoes, and put a copper sheet on one side, wire them bastards in series parallel, or series parallel. Let me explain to you what series is. Daisy chain from one end to the other. 1, 2, 3. Parallel is daisy chained.
Two
Basically,
lines running to each different thing. So if
exactly.
something in the middle blows, the circuit is not open.
Right.
I like the parallel circuit better.
And serial, I like series parallel because it balances out the voltage.
Just like some Christmas lights, string
Exactly.
Christmas lights.
Exactly.
Some are series and some are parallel. I've changed bulbs.
I've always liked series parallel because if something goes wrong, it has to be catastrophic, you know? It has to be catastrophic in order for something to go wrong. You know?
Well, you mean the parallel, because the parallel...
Series parallel. It's a combination of it's got the daisy chains. It also got the parallel circuit where it goes back and goes one boom, boom, boom. You know, it balances out the voltage.
Well, see,
while
I'm thinking about it, see, on a series circuit, the hot side goes one way to like a Christmas tree bulb, and it comes out and goes to the next Christmas tree bulb and the next. But now a parallel, you got two lines running, and then you branch off and you feed that bulb in between that. So it's designed, if that bulb blows, the circuit is still connected.
Right. I've always liked, the series parallel, it has to be at least 2 to 3 bulbs to blow, like 3 or 4 bulbs blowing before any problems arise. You know?
Well, now on the correction. If a bulb blow on a Christmas, just say Christmas tree, string of lights on a series circuit, if one bulb blows, all the lights go out.
Right. What I'm saying is like
parallel. If one blow, just that one blow, and it's, You just see one block bulb.
It's a combination of the two. You know.
But now let's get to the combination of the two. Now that you're in the combination, explain that.
A series parallel circuit means if you'd have to have multiple in the same area that blow.
Mm-hmm.
It allows you more time to change the bulb out, to change 2 or 3 bulbs out. It'll like it might start out like one side, this one bulb blows, the other one goes, you see that one, then 2 bulbs that strike 2, then maybe strike 3 might be somewhere in between 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
But it allows you to time it just to know how far along you need to go to get some new lights up in that mug. Instead of having 1 bulb blow and everything 2 bulb blow, you can literally have 3 strikes to go.
In other words, it's semi-redundant. It's going to, fail safe almost.
It's a double redundancy system. You know, it's a double redundancy. I've always enjoyed a double redundancy.
Yeah.
You know,
Me and my dad talk about this a lot. He's an electronic technician. He retired. He's 74 January 1st. I used to work with him in a TV shop.
I worked at aviation school when I learned about series parallel and series parallel, like all one. It's like series hyphen parallel, you know. And
I'm listening, but I'm gonna mute myself while I'm listening because I'm doing something right this second.
All right, 12 volt. Like I said, you go with 12 volts, and it goes straight into the series circuit where it has one line, but and then you have parallel circuit where it might jump 1 or 2 to supply 3 lines to another line, and then you have series parallel where it's 1 line, but it's not just that 1 line, it's wired in parallel as well. You know?
Yep.
It's a combination of the two. It's a combination of the two. This is some good gin. You know? It's a combination of best of both worlds. And let me plug this phone in before I die. I'm gonna die. My phone's gonna there it is.
Yep. Wi-Fi acting up.
I'm back. I had to take a leak, fellas.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi acting up.
Okay. Excuse me another second. I'll be right back. I'll mute again.
All right, then. Overall, I would just try to get out the system. Overall, because a lot of people who have bank accounts too, that's gonna be closed as well. So, better have money saved up. You get into crypto. People having their money removed out of their bank accounts, and it's no joke. A lot of people go home. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just let you know I'm back. Yeah, that was fascinating what he was saying about the electronic stuff. I learned a little bit about electronics. My dad had a TV shop. In '94, he had a TV shop here in little old Forest City, Arkansas, and I helped him fix some things. I had to bring this up. A couple times in my life when I told my daddy, no, this is wrong. No, this is wrong. Don't do this. What happened, I'll give you a case in point. I fixed the VCR, forgot exactly what I done to it. I cleaned the head on it and did some other stuff to it. Put a belt in to control the what you call them things that turn the tape, those little old wheels with the head on it.
Yeah.
I changed the belt out and all that kind of stuff. Fixed the mechanism that operates the tape. as well as clean the head. I did all that, and I told my dad, I said, and I was in school still. I was like in high school. I wanted to buy me a pair of boots. I said, we need to take that home because I want this fixed, and I want the customer to get their VCR. He did not listen to me for nothing. You know, somebody broke it and stole it.
Wow.
I was so angry with him for a long time. I love my dad. Me and him are close. But me and him got a lot better relationship than me and my mother ever had, really. Even to this day. And you know, uh and it goes back to my driver friend there talking. I hope he can come back up or whatever. Talking about electronics. I like talking about electronics. It's some complicated stuff, but you know,
Yeah.
especially TV, that's an ingenious invention. But my daddy called it the one-eyed monster, brainwash. A lot of brainwashing come through that mainstream media, not social media, but mainstream media.
Yeah,
Subliminal.
it gotta be something you love. My uncle, he's an electrician.
Hmm.
That's his career. He like do like electrician, and you know, electrician does like take away light fixtures and fix that and put up ceiling fans and fire alarms. He do all that.
Hmm.
Something he went to school for. Something he loved.
Then I like working with wood, you know, uh, working with wood tools, working on mechanical stuff, operating machinery,
Yep.
operating, you know, whether it's in the factory or driving some earth mover or big truck or forklift, something masculine. I always like doing masculine stuff.
I did that operating machinery when I was in my 20s, 21.
Okay.
Forklift, front end loader, the Bobcat. The
Hmm.
Bobcat was the hardest to operate.
Hmm.
Had to take some time to learn how to operate the Bobcat.
You know, it's two kind of bobcats. You got the kind that's got the tracks, then you got the kind that's got the four wheels without the tracks.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather operate the one with the tracks.
Yeah. The one with the claw, right?
Uh, well, see that you know, a bobcat. You know, I've seen them. They can change the heads on them. Like you got the forklift forks on them, or they can put the bucket on them, or you know, they change it up. I've seen them kind.
Yep.
Um, I'm talking about the tracks. You know, you got the four wheels like on an automobile, or you got tracks like a tank,
Yeah.
but they're rubber. Now on the tank, they metal. Yep.
Yep.
You know, like a track hoe or a bulldozer, they got tracks on.
Oh, okay.
Only thing about a track, I think they hell to fix if a track come off, and plus, uh, you know, if something get jammed in it, it'd be hard to get it out. But if they're working right and they're clean, they, you know, damn near indestructible and unstoppable. But they can get stuck, just like a regular, you know, four-wheel vehicle or machine, such as a front end loader or automobile. They can get stuck,
Yep.
especially if it's anything like gumbo or something. I think I shared a video of this bulldozer. This record truck helped retrieve. It was way down. I didn't like the way that guy put that big old. He got a triaxle, you know, three heavy axles on the back, you know, dual axles, dual tires,
Right.
and I think the heavy front end, big wide tires instead of just the regular road tire on the steer. Got the big old wide tires on the front. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He had one of them. And then you know, the big old Raptor or whatever they call that thing, it's like a crane. It's not like a regular tow truck that just go up and down. No, you can put them old what you call them things that they put out, extend out to the side and then let down to the ground.
Yeah.
And then they can extend that track out or that crane like boom out and pull up whatever, you know.
Right.
But this guy had it back then. I think that's the best position. It's always best to pull from the back because you got the heavy engine or whatever, the whole weight of the vehicle. Then they got the big old anchors on the back of the tow truck to let down and anchor in the ground and pull from. It's best to pull from the back on them because any vehicle, you know, if you get it too heavy on one side, it's gonna turn over. That's why they have those big old arms that come out and stuff.
Yep.
Even the city truck that got that big old boom, they pick up trash with it and put it in the back. And then when they get done picking stuff up, they let the boom down back in the bed.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's like that. Yeah, the tow truck like that. It just got a big old boom, but they got these cables too. But the thing is, he was back. He had the right position. I think he was just too close. I was scared that thing was going. They were going to lose traction or grip or footing or anchorage and get pulled down that big old long steep hill. No, he managed to get it up. He been doing it a while and he know what he's doing, I guess. But then guess what? When he got that thing out, he got stuck. He had to what it was. He lifted up one. See, I mentioned he had 3 axles on the back. He lifted that tag axle up too soon, and then he got stuck. So he put it back down, and you never turn your wheels when you in the mud. You're gonna get stuck because your front wheel's gonna act like an anchor.
Yeah.
So you turn them straight if you can. And he had to put that wheel back down. He was able to get out. He had to reposition a couple of times and keep doing that a few times. And he finally got out. I'm like, I was just relieved just watching him do it. I was glad he got out. You know, white guy.
Yep.
He got matter of fact, he got a YouTube channel. Yeah, he helped the black guy pulling one of them great big loads with all them wheels on that special oversized what they call it, specialized trailer.
Right.
It's got one big old long deck in the middle, and then you got all the wheels hooked up. First, that's like 3 here, then another 3, and then another 3, and then another 3. I think that's what he had. He got off somewhere he shouldn't have been, and at a truck stop now of all places, but he got stuck. Yep. Great big old thing too, and he was loaded, and it was complicated to get him out of there. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I need to try to get into doing that, learning how to retrieve.
Machine operator.
Yeah, or a tow truck operator, or something doing something big. I'm by myself, but I won't get help unless I need it. That's how a Sigma male think. I don't bother people. I won't interact with people unless I need to.
Same here.
And then we wanna now. Don't get me wrong. We human. We want to socialize, but it's just if they ain't on our level, we don't talk to them.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. The exact same way.
Trying to give our brother an opportunity to come back up. I was enjoying listening to him talking about the electronic stuff.
Probably had like a back sitting where he was at.
Okay.
But it is getting late. Almost 12 o'clock my time. So
okay, yeah, 10:55 mine.
But what I gotta say is that you blue pill guys, wake up, leave these women alone, save your money because in 21 days by next year, it's supposed to be getting a whole lot worse. And by 2026, I'll be done making videos because that's all I got to say. 2026, I'll be done making videos because us as MGTOW men, we warned you, been trying to tell you, but you don't want to listen. So,
Hey, bro, before you go, I want to say this. We need to try to get each other's addresses and stuff and try to link up off grid some kind of way. I
okay.
think I need to say that, because when we go off grid, we want to give out new locations and stuff, unopposed or something. It's things I'm thinking real serious. I'm thinking real serious about getting off grid because I know that they come up with these smart cities. They trying to get away from the gasoline vehicles. They're gonna fine you in California or lock you up if you drive them. I heard
Yeah.
that's crazy, man. I hate California for that.
Yeah.
Hell, they already certain type of trucks. If you drive big trucks, if you drive, a friend of mine had to sell his because it didn't have the modern technology of these modern trucks, and he wasn't even allowed to drive it out of the state.
Wow.
He had to sell it to somebody to come pick it up, and it made me so angry, man. And I wish anybody who hear this would have a sense of unity because their livelihood is at stake, or even their basic right to even have a vehicle. Who can afford to buy a vehicle right now? It's probably overpriced. They want to price you out of the market to buy a house. Now they want to price you out of the market to buy this new junk they're coming out with. We need to speak up and have outrage about this. And
Yep.
those who are on our side to cut them off, they are our opposers. They're our adversaries, enemies.
Yep.
They're
People are distracted at this point. They real distracted with the media and everything that elites and the gov putting in front of them. It's gonna be all right. Nope. It's getting worse.
And I used to have this question in my mind: how could so many people be so stupid? And then I remember reading, and I forgot exactly where in the Bible, but see, there's two things that's going to happen in the last days. God going to give them over to a reprobate mind due to vain imagination. Even though they knew God, they accepted the lie of the truth. And then guess what? I think it's another thing fixing to happen that God's going to put them in a deep delusion or a deep stupor. I think they are in a deep delusion and stupor, dumb down.
Right.
I think we see that now. That's why these women are so stupid and these simps ain't gonna wake up. The ones that's reformable, they're gonna wake up, but and the women maybe some of them, but it ain't gonna be many because God even said, as far as women, virtuous woman who can find. But at the same time, He also said 2/3 will not make it.
Yep.
I'm thinking about making a rant video on Facebook about this because I've been having trouble with YouTube, but
YouTube been taking away views and try to take away your subscribers. YouTube just evil. Of course, you know who's running it. So
yeah. Remember what I said about what's that guy's name? His channel anyway. Benia Israel. I
yeah.
think I shared you that video. He was talking about what's going on with. They put us on a list. That's why they're doing this garbage.
Yeah.
Shadow. He called him out. And Facebook too, really. Yeah. He mentioned Facebook and YouTube. Yep.
The new bread global truth.
Yeah, he's another good channel I like. But I just, you gotta sift through some of his stuff. But for the most part, I think he's right on target.
Yep.
I get the impression some of the people among us, even so-called blacks among us, is not really human. Shapeshifters. Saw something weird with this woman gas station. I'm looking at her. So it was the right side of her neck, just bulge out all. I'm like, oh my God. And now I don't see her no more. She mysteriously, I have not heard from her, seen her. Not long after that. It frightened the hell out of me. I just didn't say nothing. I did what I went in there to do. I think it was to get some gas or whatever and get on away from there. That day scared me so bad. It didn't just shake me out of my mind. It just, ugh. But I came to grips because I heard about stuff like this before. That you mentioned, New Breed, Global Truth. Shout out to him. I seen this with my own eyes. He called them shapeshifters, demons among us. They're not. That's why I felt like years ago that I think some people are not really completely human. They're mixed with the demon seed, the actual physical demon seed, which is the fallen angels. Like I was saying about the dinosaurs and the lizards and all that stuff. Then you got the humans mixed with the fallen angels too, like the midgets and the giants. But then I think some are normal size and disguise too. I really get that impression. Hmm. And Jesus got to come back with a sword. He ain't coming back for peace and bring people. No, he coming back with a sword to separate from those who are not of him, to away from those who he chooses. I really believe that. And you got these gang stalkers. New Breed talk about gang stalkers out there too. I spot them. I can tell they attacks. I can feel the energy for one thing, and then I see the attacks as they spies. Instead of them going on about the business, they give away, and they try to hide back off behind you. Mm-hmm. I know how to throw them off, make them uncomfortable. To put the bright lights in my eyes at night, I put that mirror in their face. They shit on by. They know I know they there. They can't stand the light that they trying to put out is darkness with their headlights, trying to blind somebody. So I put the light back in their face. They don't like it. They get a taste of their own dirt. They don't like it. They shoot on by you. Some people ain't even paying attention. They're just taking their time. Some people, and I noticed when I move my mirror, I've seen them kind of ease up, and they know it's like, I know they can see that light in my face. So when I move my mirror, they ease up until the light back in my face. Then I just move my mirror again. Then I spray on with my washer fluid. I might even wiggle or something, whether I'm in my pickup or whatever I'm driving. And I like a big truck with loud Jake brakes. You heard them. Ta, 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 ta. What that's for is to help them break in the mountains with a load on them. So if they're loud, the louder the better. And I get on the overpass, and it's like I don't wait until I get under it because it takes a second for them to engage, and then for the sound to come out the stack. So I like maybe about 15 feet before I get under it.
Right.
I let it crack real quick. Scare the hell out of the life. That big white truck that I showed you on Facebook.
Yep.
It's loud. Big 500 horsepower on Detroit, 10 speed. Yeah. I like to have my own. I want some big 12-inch. Not 8-inch stacks, but 12-inch stacks. And I want a muffler on it, but I want to be able to bypass that muffler if I want to too. Just for that purpose.
Yep. Getting late. But all I gotta say is wake up, blue pill guys, or men in general, or just suffer at this point.
Use your moral compass and wake up. If you ain't got one, get one. And make sure it's well calibrated. If it ain't calibrated right, it ain't gonna do no good to have one. So get your moral compass from God and just wake up.
Yep. And when things go down, these women will not help you.
No, they won't.
Trust me when I say that they will not
They
help
be
you.
looking. They be looking for our help.
Yep.
If they ain't trying to come to do no nurse aid or help grow a garden and cook and stuff like this, and if they ain't trying to be maids and housewives, and if they ain't loyal to begin with, even if they could do all that other stuff, if they don't have any sense of loyalty about them, if they act like these modern women, run. Because all this other stuff won't matter because they'll betray you.
Yep. But it's getting late.
Mm-hmm.
Go to end the stream right here. It was a good stream. I am RPD and I am out. Shalom.
Shalom.